Hi there, my name is Ingothical. I am the spokesperson and creator and director, producer, etc., etc., and so forth, director of cinematography, etc., from Parade 9 Productions 9. It's actually Parade Productions, but on YouTube.com it's Parade 9 Productions 9 because Parade Productions was taken by someone who really doesn't do anything with their life. That annoys me. Anyway, I'm holding auditions for my new Sims 2 movie, Helena. I will be directing it, as always. I wrote the screenplay. The cutoff date of auditions has yet to be decided, as has the release date. The genre is love, child abuse, unrequited love. Sorry if that whole child abuse thing scared you away. Please don't let it scare you away. It's really not a big deal. Like, it just really isn't, so please don't let that scare you away. The plot summary is that Helena falls in love all over again when her best friend from childhood is put in the hospital, but he has a family. Can he teach Helena that love comes in all shapes and sizes? There are a bunch of characters. There's Helena, and Helena has different ages. So in the scripts, you see like child Helena, teen Helena, college Helena, and just Helena. And that happens because I wanted to keep my characters straight, so that's what I'm doing. Helena was abused as a child. Once again, don't let the child abuse scare you away. But she was abused as a child, and the only person that ever understood her doesn't really know who she is anymore. And then there's Ash. Ash is the romantic interest. I wouldn't really call him that, though. He's another person in the story. He is also a child and a teen, and just Ash. And he has always seen the logical way out of Helena's misery, but has always remained faithful to her wish not to tell the police. And when they left for college, he and Helena fell apart and he and Kate got together. And then there's Kate. And there's a teen Kate as well. And I'm not going to really give this away because it's a very important piece. So Kate knows Ash and Helena from high school, where Kate basically tormented Helena. And that's all I'm really going to say because otherwise it will ruin it. And then there's Tyler. He's 5 years old, but if you can do a really good voice of a 5-year-old, I would love you forever and cast you because you deserve that. So there is that. He's fully rounded as most 5-year-olds are, so he has a very interesting, He has a very interesting way of speaking. He's very mature for his age. He's adorable. Audition for him now. Then there's Jerry, and Jerry is a friend of Helena's that they met in college, and they hit it off right away from the start, and they've been great friends ever since. And then there's Ginny, and Ginny has a few lines in the second and fourth part of the movie. So, but don't let the smallness of the part throw you off. She's important even if it doesn't seem like it. Every character in the script is important. There are also many doctors who I have audition lines for in the box. The doctors are also very important characters, as doctors usually are, just because they're important. So, I really hope that this informs you about the characters and about me a little bit, because even though I tend to write movies that are a little sad, I hope that you understand that I really just do this just because I can, and just because nobody's monitoring me, really. And if I really like how this comes out, I might use this as a future reference, and I just really want great voices for this. The voices will take literally, if you have Helena, maybe an hour the day you get the scripts, just to get it right, and the auditions take 5 minutes, less if you have, they take 5 to 10 minutes for me. They're so easy, so simple. Please, just go for it. Even if you so aren't right for any of these, parts, I will still consider you, and I will still think about you for the future. And there is no part that will be cast until I close auditions, because that's one thing that I hate about auditions, is when they cast as time goes on, because I want to hear everybody. I do. I want to hear everybody. Everybody. I want to hear you all. Please, just give it a shot, and don't let anything about this scare you away. Please, just don't let it scare you. Because it's not going to be a scary movie. It's going to be intense. Better than probably a lot of the Sims 2 movies out there, I'm going to admit. And I don't mean to be, like, rude about that, but I've been a voice actor before, and I've worked with people who can't write scripts to save their lives. They do, like, are you, like, literally, like, the letters in a... No. Yes. So I've worked with people who can't write to save their lives. They don't know anything about proper format. I have the screenplay format. So you're going to have to do a lot of reading. So if you can't read, don't really go for it, but because I'm serious about this. I really am. I want to do stuff directing when I get older. I want to be a theater director. I want to be a movie director. I don't care. I want to be involved with entertainment in some way that isn't like a production assistant for the rest of my life. So I do want to become a director. That's why it's one of the reasons I'm doing this, because it's an easy access to film, to like cinematography. Because I do have a handy cam, it's right above my head actually, but I have nothing to film. So I'm going to work on that in the next few years, but I really want this to be like my starting film. I've tried so hard to do other things using Sims 2, but and I know that I haven't been very good about keeping up with those, but I really just want this to happen. This is going to happen. I have a feeling it's going to happen. I'm not going to give up. Not again. I've given up so many... I gave up with ideas. I've given up on so many ideas. I gave up on Under the Willow Tree, and I'm really sad that I deleted all those files. I deleted all the files, which was stupid, because I might return to the idea, you know. And I gave up on the partiers just because, and I didn't really give up. My computer gave up. So you can blame my computer if you were in that. My computer had a hissy fit. It blew up when I added seasons. And my computer still isn't completely fixed, but for the purposes of right now and my future 3 music videos, I'm going to keep it the way it is and fix the problem when I can, just because I need rain for Helena. And I'm rambling, but please, if you've gotten this far, then just go a little further and make me a video and just give it a shot. Thanks. I'm looking forward to hearing your